हेलो गाइस, वेलकम यू ऑल ऑन कॉलेज देखो चैनल। यस, आज हम लोग काफी चीजें डिस्कस करेंगे अबाउट द इकोनॉमिक्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ अ रेवेन्यू. So before going further with the topic and discuss more and more about the new concepts and other definitions or other things, first of all, we have to understand about this platform. Yes, it's the College Dekho channel, and this platform is for you guys, those who are doing or pursuing their other additional courses like BBA, BCom, and other so many courses after 12th. You all may refer this channel. Yes, we all are providing so many subjects classes over here for getting good marks in your exam, definitely, because ultimately purpose to study is sometimes is like only that yes, we have to score good marks. So as we know about the situation outside our surroundings and everywhere, so it's the best platform for you guys and for all the updates and the details and about your course classes. You all may can connect on a call with a college deco, and also you may fill the Google form, so respective team will contact with you. So this is all the process and the system. So where will you get the Google form link or a contact number? It is given in the description box only. Yes. All the any of the video, whichever video you are watching on the College Zeku channel, full detail about the Google forms and also the contact numbers given in the proper description. Before moving further to the topic, one more announcement is there also. There are so many lectures of mine also on this channel and other faculties too. Those who are watching their videos, those who are understanding their concept, if you are having any doubts, yes, we are having facilities there too. If you are having any doubt, you may ask that doubt in our comment session. Yes. Whatever the video was, which faculty's videos is, you are having the doubt in that particular video. So you may comment your doubt in the comment section of that video only. So don't do that thing. If you are having a doubt in my video, or you have any issue, or you have any query and or any question for my class, don't ask that question in any other class comment session. Okay? So make it easy for you. This facility is also available. Okay? So this is all about the college Dekho. So you may refer the classes or score more for your upcoming exams. Okay. So today we are having an introduction session of concept of revenue. So first of all, we have to understand what is the concept of revenue. First thing is important in this, that is what do you mean by the concept? Concept means clarity. What do you mean by the revenue? Revenue is a turnover, or we can say it's a income. Income in terms of that what we are earning. Clear? So that is what our revenue. If we do some purchases, if we do some expenses, that becomes our cost. And when the revenue minus cost becomes the profit. So whenever you deduct your cost amount from the revenue, it automatically is your profit. So moving ahead with our topic, that is the concept of revenue, and this topic is from your microeconomics. When we understand the concept of the market in the microeconomics, that what's the market, how many types of a market, what was their what was their competition level, what we do, we have to calculate the revenue concept of that market. Side by side, we also focus on the costing concept of the revenue market, of the any market. so that that time we'll easily discuss or we easily analysis exactly the profit is. So moving with a topic with a notes, come. That is the concept of revenue. Concept of revenue. Revenue is basically your earnings. And how do you get your earnings? How we earn? When we provide any economic activity, or we can do any economic activity in our life, that time whatever we earn, that is our earnings. So under the terms of a market, any person who is doing his business, who is selling something or providing services to the another person, that person earning is seller or service provider, earning is revenue. And what the cost they are incurring on that production level or any other things, so that becomes their cost. If the revenue is more than the cost, that time you will earn the profit. If the revenue is less than the cost, it become your losses. And if revenue is equal to the cost, that means no profit or loss. Because when the revenue is equal to the cost, it automatically shows us that what, that at least what we are at least easily incur our expenses what we are doing on by expending them. So that is our cost. So cost and revenue, whenever it become equal, it automatically become the no profit no loss. That means your expenses are incurred. Baat khatam. That means no profit and no loss. Simple concept, simple way. So a simple theory in respect of the revenue is earning. So here is three type of a revenue. One is a total revenue, second is a marginal revenue, and third is the average revenue. It is your total revenue. When you earn your total revenue, when you are having your output that you have to sell in the market, multiply by your price, what the price you take on that particular item. Let's suppose I am ready to sell this pen. If I sell one quantity, what price is this? If I am selling two quantity, what price is this? When the quantity multiply the price, it will become automatically your revenue. And that is your earning, that is your total revenue. Next point is coming on the average revenue. Normally, what happened? We never ever say in a totality anything. We can't able to calculate anything in a totality. So what we say in normal life also, okay, maybe this thing, let's have an average point. Yes. So what we do, what we always analyze this thing on an average basis. So total revenue is okay, no issue. But what we are earning average earning what? Let's suppose those who are working as a freelancer, some of the month they earn 1 lakh, some of the another month they earn only 50,000, some of the month they will earn 5 lakh. So what they do, they calculate all the months amount and they make an average. Okay, my income monthly like 1 lakh, because I get the average point in month wise. So always whenever we calculate the profit and loss factor in the market, we take average revenue as per the base concept of the revenue. So average revenue is equals to the AR equals to the total revenue divided by output, or we can say AR always equals to the price. A very simple concept. AR is always equals to the price. Here, why I said AR is always equals to the price? See, TR equals to price multiply output or quantity. So automatically P, whenever P equals to, if we need to calculate P, it is always be like this. This formula and this formula is same. So always remember, whatever be the competition level, there is a perfect competition or there is an imperfect competition. Always remember one thing, that is the average revenue is always equal with the price. No matter whatever the competition market you are existing right now. Next is your MR, that is your marginal revenue. What do you mean by the marginal revenue? That is the additional revenue per quantity basis. What you additional earning on the basis of a per quantity level. That is your average revenue. And that is your marginal revenue. MR equals to TRN minus TRN minus 1, or change in TR upon change in output. So what is it? It is called as marginal revenue. So these are the three types of revenue. First is your total revenue, second is average revenue, and third is your marginal revenue. Moving ahead, how we have to allocate or where we have to use these revenues to understanding the concept of the market. So here the topic is market, and base concept we are taking as a revenue. So there is a two type of a market. Market revenue is of a two type. It depends of two types of market. One is your perfect market, and second one is the imperfect market. See, if there is a perfect market, the word is the perfect, and those students who are taking the classes from me, I always say about perfect word. In a elasticity of a demand and elasticity of supply, that perfect means a perfect. That thing did not change and no need to be changed. Like when we use perfect word for any person, why we use? Because that person is 100% complete. We don't want a single percentage of change in that personality. That's why we used to say that person that he is a perfect or she is a perfect. And as per universal law, no one is a perfect. Something is somewhere in a default point in any person. So perfect market is used in terms of that particular market where everything is a very perfect. So allocate this with an example. Like we say, perfect means what? Here I believe I can use perfect market in terms of the uh, competition revenue. It is a that market, whether you purchase one quantity, whether you purchase 100 quantity, they never ever try to reduce their price. They make a price only a one. Let's suppose if you are purchasing one quantity from that supplier, they are giving you one quantity at a 10 rupees. Okay, If you are taking or purchasing 1000 quantity from that person, for that also they are charging you 10 rupees per quantity. So what is that? क्या है ये? This is the only thing that the person is the perfect, or the supplier is the perfect competition. No matter how much prices you increase or reduce, that is not at all affected in this market, because this market is perfect in nature. So perfect market is a market where no need to change no need to change in price of the goods as change in output as change in output. As change in output. So what do you mean by the imperfect market? It is a market perfect, there is a no change in the price, whether there is a lot of change in output, no matter, price is always same for every level. Clear? Next is imperfect market. Imperfect market, the word indicate it's a imperfect. That means it going to be changes. All of a sudden, changes occur. And when the changes occur, market always demand one thing. It's always reduce the price, because they are not in a monopoly market. If there is a monopoly market, prices is trying to be going high. But whether we are talking about normal market, when the prices reduces, that is the imperfect market, because price is not same for the every quantity you are purchasing. Let's suppose if you are purchasing one quantity, the price is 10. But if you are purchasing 6 quantity, okay, you increase your quantity level by 6 quantity, that time price is reduced by 5 rupees per item. So this is type of a market we can termed as imperfect market. So is a market where prices changes as change in output occurs. Change in output occurs. So this topic we are taking in the economics, so we have to understand it in a graphical manner. So moving ahead with a graphical way of these both the market, how we can plot it on a graphic sectors. Okay. So we are going to calculate total revenue, average revenue, marginal revenue, everything. So it's the output, price, TR, MR, and AR. Output is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As it is a perfect market, price is always same no matter how much quantity you are purchasing. Price is same as every level. So total revenue is price into output. That is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. Marginal revenue is the change in output as per change in price. That is the difference between the TR. Same as every level. And about AR. AR is TR upon my output, or we can say AR is always equal with the price. So this is your price level. It is always equal with the 10, 10, 10, 10. So did you notice something? Under the perfect market, AR and MR having the same figure amount. So under the perfect market, when there is a no change in the price, as you may change any level of output, it automatic becomes the MR equals to AR, and AR is always equals to the price. But that means when you are working in the perfect market, price is always equals with the AR, and AR is always equals with the MR. So automatically price, AR and MR in the perfect market is always having a same figure. Let's make a graph. Is this your y-axis? And this is your x-axis, and here is your 0. Here what we do, as I told you in our demand class also, this is your dependent variables and here is your independent variable, that is your TR, AR, MR, price, जो भी है. So it will be like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and so on. Output is like 1, 2, 3, 4. So your AR, MR, and the price is horizontal axis. AR equals to price equals to M. We did not need to make a TR graph because, as I told you, we always take average while calculating or understanding the concept of the profit. So coming ahead with our imperfect market. Under imperfect market, output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As I told you, under the imperfect market, prices always reduces. Why it is reduces? Because it is an imperfect market. Price is never ever same, as the seller having something in his mind that yes, more goods if I sell, I will get the total revenue in an increasing point. So here it's a TR. Oh, sorry. First of all, we have to take the price. So under the imperfect market, prices always be reduces, like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and so on. We are taking such example, okay? So TR is like a 10, 18, 24, 28, 30, 30. Because it's a marginal revenue concept, so there is maybe come ahead with a 0 too, as the TR is increases and then it becomes go on falling, so it automatically start a 0 point. Let's suppose it's a 7, so here is a 4, it become 28, 8, 3, 24. The same concept as we did in our marginal utility concept. When you are at a total level of satisfaction, your additional consumption becomes a 0, and after that it becomes a negative. Same concept with the total production, same concept with the total revenue. As your price is decreasing while the level of output is increasing, your total revenue hike it, and after reaching the highest point, it becomes the fall. It starts falling, sorry. So next is your AR. AR is always equals with a price. You don't need to calculate by dividing and all. Remember always one thing, when we are having a simple and easy formula to recall every point, better to understand that thing only. Never ever try TR upon me Q is equals to AR. Know that price is always equals with the AR because ultimately formula is clash. Next is the MR. Yes, here is the MR will be changes. How it may be changed? 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0, minus 2, minus 6, like this. Minus 4, sorry. Okay. So let's make its graph. So AR is starting from the point 10 and this is also at point 10. This graph be like this. It is your AR. AR never touch 0 or never touches x-axis. It is like a downfall only. And this is your MR. Under the imperfect market, AR is always greater than M. This is the main concept of the revenue. And this is your base concept to understand the concept of competition under the market topic of the economics, which we are going to take in our upcoming sessions. So this is the base class for the revenue. As we understand this concept, revenue is overall completed over here, but the main use of revenue is going to be understand in the topic of market, because there only we can compare cost and revenue with each other. So this is all for today. We completed with a base concept of a revenue. So if any of you want to take classes, want to understand the concept more in detail with the practical examples or detail of classes, don't waste your time to thinking more and more. Just click on the description box. Okay, that is a V type of shape is there. Click on this. You will get to know about the Google form. Fill that. Also properly contact number is also given. Contact us to get the full information about your respective courses which you all are pursuing. So time is a very important. Don't waste it while thinking more and more. Take the classes and score more in a very fly colors. So anyone having any doubt, as again I am saying, anyone having any doubt, you may ask in a proper comment section of that video. Plus, you also may ask on a respective call number. Okay. So you can easily connect with us. And more thing, study, revision, and again concept clarity is a very important task to understand more and score high. Ultimate target for our education, for our respective courses is just like that. Just understand the concept in a deeply way, so you may easily score more. Because obviously, when we mug up more, that may become a difficult to score more in your exams. Better to make a clear concept clarity. So whether question come direct way or indirect way, you may easily answer that thing. So this is the main USP of our classes. We'll give you a full detail in terms of a whole clarification. So क्वेश्चन कहीं से भी घुमा फिरा के आ जाए तुम आसानी से उतर जाओगे. ठीक है. So this is all about the concept about in terms of a perfect market, perfect competition and imperfect market, imperfect competition. Revenue concept is just like your earning. What are you earning? That time we have to calculate that thing. So earning is not your profit. When we reduce the cost from that revenue, that automatically comes profit or loss. So that concept in a full detail will going to be studied in the market chapter. So it's the base chapter for your market sessions. Okay, ji. So now the time to say bye to you guys, and soon we'll meet in our upcoming sessions on the proper classes, and also soon we are going to meet on YouTube too.